Telling lies. The options are very basic. Start fresh, language pick. So in comparison, the other game had a bit more. I want the options from Tex Murphy with all the volume sliders. Always, but I think if you play this without streaming it, it's much easier to set up the volume for yourself, right? So if I keep talking about that, it's just because I always have that on my mind because of the streaming. I hope I tuned it to a nice volume now. That's relatively loud. Oh. Much different. Oh. Yes. The game at least starts up differently from the first one I played. Sorry about the volume, it was a bit too loud. That's what she typed in. Retina scanner. Retina vendor capture. Okay. I hope you can see everything alright. I'm just going to move here. There are a few desktop icons I'm covering. It's trash and welcome to the castle. So we're on her desktop, are we not? Top secret. We can move the windows around. We've got different Wi-Fi's here. Okay. Power source, power adapter. Show percentage or not. Show desktop. Reset positions. Cloud Castle. An open source secure portable operating system. Shut down. Solitaire. Ah. Ah, there you go. So music, a bit lower. Cool. So it does have the sliders. Cool. I'm out of sync. Yeah, that's probably because of the microphone reset. Has that been the case all day and nobody mentioned it? Or maybe nobody noticed it. I've got the device timestamps active. I'll probably not be able to salvage that today. I think it happens sometimes when I move the move around the sound devices and such. You'll have to suffer through it now. Okay, we've got those. We've got an external hard drive with a database server and some items on it that I can't. Oh, I can double click. You'll be fine. Oh no. The Retina is an NSA reporting tool that is focused on the collation and organization of video and associated metadata through collaboration with FVEY and other SIGINT functions of the US intelligence apparatus. It's too late for those words. My brain's not handling that well. The tool has been used as a valuable tool in counterterrorism work. Analysts with with work approval, ident may log into Retina and perform searches against stored metadata. Datasets will be confined to subsets associated with the approval code, ensuring jurisdictional restrictions and process are followed. Although collection of data is done in bulk, in order to safeguard the privacy of the users whose data is collected, records may only be retrieved by first searching and matching terms within their metadata. Okay, that is how the first game handled it a bit. So there's a similarity. Searches may be limited according to warrant scope in order to prevent dragnet retrieval of data. To remove these restrictions, an analyst must request clearance from their superior and present evidence that proves the imminence of threat. The basic use. This is the manual. This game has probably more going for it than you might think. But a very important question when it comes to Her Story in this one is if you enjoy the actual game mechanic, which a lot of people find tedious. But, big but coming in. I'm not going to show you a picture of a big but. Sorry, not sorry. The thing is, if you get into character, as in if you are able to immerse yourself in a presented framework, much like it, as in reading a book, you kind of have to have the ability to identify with your role or your character or your viewer or reader's perspective. And yeah, it's a much better explanation here how the actual search words interact with one another. But I think we could just experiment a bit. Right? So the manual is here, the database is here. We've got text. Voila, here's your partial dump of Retina before they redacted the whole thing. This is what came up against your approval code. I'm not sure this is everything you want, as I'm guessing some of it is already partitioned against different codes, but it seems to cover the period of time you wanted. And I recognize two of the faces. Now, I understand why you wanted to get this stuff. When you use the uploader, it will erase the hard drive, so please do that before they take you into custody, which they will. You know this, right? It wouldn't hurt to also burn, dissolve, pulverize the hardware. Stuff and things. Okay. That's an external hard drive. With that on it. Those are the options for the game. This is all password protected. But I could try to get in. Hijack another Wi-Fi. Immortality. Pretty fly for a Wi-Fi. Trash bin has desktop pics in it. Why would that be in here? Right? Aha, the picture of a bot. I did not promise too much. No, it's not a hacking game. But it's a game with 3 different paintings as data files on the desktop. Let's have a look at the background. Is that the Golden Gate Bridge? I can't tell. It doesn't look like it. It does look a bit like it, but maybe it's not. Does this tell us where we are? Information about Castle. Castle does not protect against compromised hardware or use of on untrusted system. Doesn't encrypt documents. Doesn't encrypt the subject or other headers of your encrypted emails. It doesn't magically separate your different contextual identities. Ah. Okay. Yeah, that's us. We were filmed as we entered the room, sat down in front of the computer and started it up basically, and then the camera perspective changed. So now it's behind us, filming the PC screen. I think it's a laptop. And this is us. So I could write memos here, like Nemo has no clue yet. Oopsie. Okay, I can make it full screen. I'm not sure if this actually takes down, but it probably is a limiter on the game time. I would suspect as much. So, history, bookmarks, none, search. That's what she entered. Okay. She entered love. There are 34 records. So I only see 5. That's how it worked in her story. You would enter search terms. There was a short introduction in her story that was a bit more on point. Here it's just this mail here that tells you have an illegal offline database dump of an NSA database that contains information about people that you shouldn't have access to. So what I don't know is if we are NSA or not and how we are involved, but it seems to be in the US. Shaving mirror screens. So let's see, we're just going to watch this video here. It has a number and a date and a time. And there's another match.
I've only ever been in love once. It's with a girl I met when I was 18, but I was too young and naive to handle it properly.
I can pause and get to the options and increase the volume. Because that's not loud enough. The introduction was very loud though. This should be better.
I've only ever been in love once. It's with a girl I met when I was 18, but I was too young and naive to handle it properly. And I guess I still carry a torch for her, which makes me an incurable romantic or underdeveloped emotionally. I'm a loyal friend. I like girls with nice smiles. Nice smiles. Well, the psych profile says so. Yeah, like horoscopes in that world.
Ah.
I am going to decorate an apartment.
Okay. So, video playback, you can click and drag the screen to scrub forwards and backwards through the video at different speeds. Click and drag on subtitles to select words and phrases to search against for quick research. Ah, nice. So I could bookmark this, or I could go backwards. Pause. The top left corner has a...
Yeah, like horoscopes in that world.
Where's my mouse? So there's a timer up here that tells you how far you are in.
Well, the psych profile says so.
I wonder if this is
I've only ever been in love once. It was with a girl I met when I was 18, but I was too young.
it's a bit weird with my second screen. I think the mouse is disappearing. Yeah, the mouse is disappearing off screen because it becomes invisible when I drag it. Yeah, I know it has. Why do you say that? Confusing me. So you can go forward and backward. And then I can mark words and search them. Nice. That's an upgrade compared to Her Story. In Her Story you would have to watch the whole thing and then type in. It was also very playable. But yeah. So I can see that I viewed this. And I can quickly view it again. View the other video.
Okay. Love you.
Yeah, that's not important though, is it?
If you needed, you know, say 17 Allen wrenches, I've got them. So you just let me know. Okay. How you doing? Tell me about your day.
Go back further. What I don't get
Oh, but I've upgraded to a futon.
is why this didn't start from the beginning. You can go very slow motion, forward and backward. It's not cool that the mouse disappears though. That's a bit weird. And why this does not start from the beginning, I don't understand. Okay.
All right. Love you.
You know? That's weird. I wouldn't even go as far as to say it's confusing me. You can bookmark a position in the recording. But the don't like that.
Love you.
Because my mouse always leaves the leaves this screen and goes to the second screen, and therefore I'm not in the video again anymore. I can't control it like this. That's a bit of a pity, really. But I can't why does it look different now? can't go to window mode. Oh, I can. Then I would have an easier time seeing when I'm leaving the screen. That's a bit cumbersome. I wish there were hotkeys. You know. I think there are not. Yeah, I'm not so sure if I like that. The first game already had issues with the user interface where I thought that could use an improvement, but I don't get why they didn't improve it in this one.
Alright, love you.
So it throws me in at the end and then it takes forever to go backwards to the beginning.
Messy code blew back from the brink and administered a sub-Q.
And then, you know,
Insulin.
mouse is not confined to window.
That my patient didn't even feel.
Bookmark edit. I mean, you know, this is
No
supposed
PDA.
to this is supposed to be an NSA database program, and it better had hotkeys. Why is there no hotkey combo for the start or the end, or like buttons I can click? That makes it a pain to play. Maybe I'm missing something, but I can't see where or what. I'm quickly checking the mod patch for playback control. Aha. Yeah, okay. There's a fix for the GOG version as well. Developers have not commented on this, which is stupid. People on Steam are confirming it works, but it's not a very safe source. There's a Macintosh version as well, if you have a... How can you... I mean, people complained about that particular issue for the first game already, and then they made the second game with this exact same issue. Okay, so you can mod it to be able to actually properly play it. I'd recommend the other group's games over these then. Her Story was quite an interesting game, but if they refuse to make it a usable thing, missed opportunity.